Oh, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's totally aliens. We are doomed. They're coming. They're pretty much here already. Bye bye. I'm done, folks. Welcome to the channel, The Modern Survivalist. I haven't received as much requests for a video as this. What do you think about the Comet 3i Atlas? Is it really aliens? What's gonna happen? Oh my god. Well, let's get into all of this. Guys, as always, welcome to More Survivalist. If you want to learn more about realistic survival and preparedness without fear and paranoia, this is what I've been doing for a very long time. You have the channel with a ton of information, and for practical preparedness knowledge, I always recommend my books, Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse. Someone was asking if it's the same books. No, it's not. This is my experience going through the economic collapse in Argentina, and this has been written very, many years after this one, right? This is a book I wrote after many years of learning about preparedness, practical skills, things you should know, and it's more of a general survival preparedness manual. There's more focus on the economic aspect of preparedness and almost like a journal of the economic collapse in Argentina, which you may benefit from, learn, and given how much we are being thrown into poverty and concentration of wealth affecting everyone all over the world, you may want to read up on that sort of stuff. I don't think it's aliens. What are the chances? Well, one of the things I often say here on the channel is, at least the way I see it, realistic preparedness consists on focusing on things that are inevitable. You will grow old. You will eventually get sick. You will have problems, family, friends, job, financial stuff, things that everyone deals with. These things are part of life. Then you have to prepare for things that are likely to happen: accidents, emergencies, disasters, crime, again, stuff that we know happens to people. Some of these are more likely than others, depending on who you are, where you are, what kind of potential threats you face. And then finally, for the things that are very unlikely, but still could happen, and some preparedness could help you a great deal in getting ready for those, more rare incidents, okay, like a large-scale natural disaster, a large-scale man-made disaster, war, stuff like, life-changing things that don't really happen all the time still could occur. Now, also, I explain when talking about this more rare kind is, has it ever happened before? Is this even realistic? Oh, I'm preparing for a zombie invasion. There's no zombie. There could be a disease. Okay, how likely is that? What kind of, like a virus that just wipes half the people in the planet? Okay, right? You want to focus on that only? Or you want to throw it as, has it ever happened? Have we ever had an alien invasion? Not as far as I know. Could it happen? I guess it could. I guess this thing could be an alien ship that in just 48 hours more, we're all invaded or whatnot. But honestly, and it's never been as difficult. This is one of the hardest things I've had to do in terms of finding something that is objective, It is really difficult because everything you look up in terms of this comet, it's all aliens. And I see that it's, the trajectory that it's going through is a little bit rare, and the way in which it's not moving as randomly as some of these others have done before also is a little bit unusual. The size being so big, also unusual. Now the thing is, and this is a scientist that was saying it, is we've only recently been looking at the sky with the intent of finding these things. So what do you know? You actually start finding a couple, like the big one that came a while back, and this one. So all of a sudden you start seeing these things are probably, there's gonna be billions and billions of these all over the place in space. You just did not see them up until now when you started looking. Still big, unusual trajectory, or just a big coincidence. Now it seems that it has a tail that is pointing forward and whatnot. So bunch of weird stuff going on. Also, it's like has an echo of some kind. Oh, it's the signal it's sending to the mothership. Anyway, Interstellar Object 3i Atlas is about to get very active space photos of the week. The Interstellar Comet 3i Atlas is barreling towards its closest point to the sun as perihelion looms on October 29th. It's going to be tomorrow. How different will it look when it reappears on the other side of the sun? Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. And so far we see this. And the thing of having like a tail and front and all of these weird things, probably all of this has a logical explanation. Maybe we don't have the perfect explanation right now. we'll miss our interstellar friend, but at least we'll always have the photos. The image above, capture 27th of August by National Science Foundation Operational Gemini South Telescope in Chile. Maybe the clearest image. This is the clearest image we have. Okay, we have so far. As 3 Atlas zooms closer to the sun, radiation from our star heats the ice on the comet's body, its nucleus, causing geysers of gas and dust to shoot outward and form a glowing plume. A coma around it, radiation pressure from our star's unrelenting solar wind pushes this material into a long, prominent tail angled away from the sun. And I don't know exactly the explanation for the tail that is like on front of it as well, which is kind of, there's probably something that we can learn from all of this. Anyway, I find it interesting, and of course, being Halloween close and all, people are worrying about this other stuff, the alien ship. But yeah, probably not that. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below. How would you prepare if this is actually aliens? Let me know what you think. Is there something more to it? It's just aliens disguised as a normal-ass comet, which would be something that smart aliens would do, or is it something else? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have a great day. Take care.